Welcome all. This video or the series of videos which I made will help you learning C programming. So this is the first video which you are watching, and we are going to learn C programming step by step practically. There will be practical explanation as well as theory for each content will be provided in this video. So this is the first video where we are going to discuss introduction to programming language. So this is the first video in this series where we are going to learn introduction to programming language. So in this video we are going to learn what is programming as well as what is language. So as I gave in my previous videos that program is nothing but a collection of related instructions or related statements which get executed together to produce a particular result. So program is a set of related instructions which we need to execute for performing a particular task to get the result of a particular problems, questions. Language is a communication medium. Language is a communication medium using which we can communicate with anyone. So as now we came to learn C programming. So C is a programming language which will make you or which will help you communicate with computer. So if we need to communicate with computer, we need a language because language is the only communication medium. So C is the language, programming language, which help us to communicate, to make the communication between users, between programmers and computer. So let's start with introduction of programming language. At first, the definition of programming language is given here. A program is a set of instructions given to computer to perform a specific operations. Or computer is a computational device. Computer is a computational device which is used to process the data under the control of a computer program. So computer is a machine, a device which never operates of its own. Always computer operates with programs or program help to operate computer. So the program has to be developed using any of the programming language. Computer is a hardware device which will run with the help of a instruction or collection of instructions, that is program. So let's continue with the theory. While executing the program, raw data is processed into desired output format. In program or when we execute the program, the raw data means the data will be provided to the program, and that program will get processed to produce some result. These computer programs are written in programming language. So these programs we have to write using programming language. Also they are known as high level language. There are two kinds of language we can say, that is low level language and high level language. Low level language is our mother tongue and high level language is the language which is other than the mother tongue. So computer's low level language is binary, which is of 2 digits, that is 0 and 1. And C, C++, Java, etc., etc., they are the high level languages of computer. So as binary is not human understandable language, it is difficult to understand, as well as it is not a human understandable language. So to communicate with computer, we have to learn any of its high level language. Let's continue with the theory. High level languages are nearly human languages which are more easier than computer understandable language, which is also known as machine language or low level language. So low level language is the computer's own language, which is computer's mother tongue. These kind of high level languages help us to communicate with computer. There are different high level languages like C, C++, C Sharp, Java, Python, etc., etc. So in this video or in this series of video, we are going to learn C programming language. The computer only understands binary language, that is language of 0 and 1, also called machine understandable language, as I told you before, or low level language also we can say. But the programs we are going to write in a high level language, which is almost similar to human language. High level languages are similar to human language. So it is very easy to understand because it is human language, human understandable language, high level languages. So we have to write the codings in high level language, and the computer will be able to understand it after converting it into its own language, that is low level language. After receive a program from us, computer translate it into machine language, that is binary language, and understand it to produce result or output accordingly. It means when we will provide data to computer or program to computer, that will be in a high level language, and computer will receive it from us and it will translate it into machine language, its own language, that is binary language. Thereafter, it understands it and accordingly it translates it to understand the high level language. Thereafter, it produces result or output accordingly. Every high level language has a compiler which comes with its respective application. So here all of you should remember that every high level language having its own compiler. What is compiler? I am saying little bit. Compiler is a software which comes with the programming language. Compiler is a software which comes with the programming language. It is just like a translator whose job is to translate from high level language to low level and vice versa. And compilers are different from language to language. It means C compiler cannot translate Java programs and vice versa. Means Java program also cannot translate C program. So that is what compilers are different from language to language. If you wish to install C program in your computer, then automatic with the C application, automatically the compiler also will get available for in your system. But it will only can compile the C language because the compilers are different from language to language. Then some of the most popular programming languages examples are given: C, Python, C++, Java, C Sharp, and Ruby. And their logo also I have shown you in the image. You can see their logo, how they look like. The logos are how they look like. Now let's continue with introduction. Introduction to C programming language. As we are going to learn C programming. So after learning what is program, what is language, now let's go inside the C programming, or let's learn let's start learning what is C programming. C is a procedural programming language. Procedural programming language. It is initially developed by a great computer scientist, his name Dennis Ritchie, in the year of 1972 at Bell Laboratories. So the person Dennis Ritchie, he invented C programming language in the year 1972. He was a scientist, computer scientist in Bell Laboratories. It was mainly developed, when it was developed, mainly it was developed for system programming language to write operating system. So let's learn what is operating system. The system or the software which helps to operate the system is operating system. The system, the software which helps to operate the system, operate a device, is known as operating system. For example, we are using mobile and that mobile is getting on, getting switched on because of Android is there. So Android is an operating system. Our PC is getting switched on because of Windows. So Windows is an operating system. Fine. Clear about operating system. Now let's continue. The main features of C language include low-level access to memory, a simple set of keywords and clean style. These features make C language suitable for programming, system programming like an operating system or compiler development. Here some advantages it is given about C language. Why? Because of it is popular and all. Many later languages have borrowed syntax and features directly or indirectly from C language. C is the mother of other languages like Java, PHP, C++, JavaScript. C is the first language who introduced so many concepts which get implemented by other languages later on. Fine. At last it is written C++ is nearly superset of C. Once you learn C, C++ will be easier for you. Then there is a picture given, language rank, types and the ranking. So in present generation, Python is the most popular language as Python can be used or Python programming can be used for web development, for computer programming as well as for chipset programming. If you notice the image, there are three small images given. One is given for web and one is given the computer and one is given chip level. So it means three kinds of programming can be possible. Same way, if you check C++, C++ never supports for web, it supports for mobile. You see there is a mobile image. In types column you can check. So it means mobile applications also can be developed by using C++, then computer based programs, then chip level programs, electronic chip I am saying about. So let's come to the Java. Java also can go with web based as well as mobile softwares, mobile app and computer based app. Now come to our C, the one we are learning in this video. That cannot go with the web based, only it can develop the programs for mobile, that is for computers and for chip level. So same way there are 10 different languages, rank wise it is written. So the most popular is Python and in fourth number it is kept C programming language, and this data is a outdated data. At present also Python is most popular language in world. So let's continue. Next, the continuation of the introduction. Here we are going to learn applications of C language. Application in the sense in which are the part or what we can do with C language. By learning C language, what we can do. So check the points one by one. First point is given. C language is widely used in embedded system. Now let's check what is embedded system. If you notice, right side I gave one example of, means one image of embedded system. Embedded systems are the software which is already attached with in the device, in the ROM chip of the device. This is chip level work, CHIP, chip level work, electronic chip I am saying about. Say washing machine, say refrigerator, say printer. The printer is taking printout of so many pages. How it is taking automatically? How it is doing? How the washing machine is working without our presence? Fine. So because of why it is working or how it is working, how the AC is working, how it is adjusting the temperature of the room, how it is getting off automatically when the temperature is going down, how the AC is getting off, how the car speedometer is working, how the GPS is detecting or recognizing or can be used in a car. So because of there is a software behind it, and that software is installed in that device. So that is what embedded system. Second, it is given, it is used for developing system applications. Means, as I told you before, the application which helps a system to run is system applications. For example, as I told, Android, Windows, Linux, Unix, they are operating system, or you can say system applications. Third point is given, it is widely used for developing desktop applications. Desktop application in the sense, in Microsoft Windows, we are running so many desktop applications, so many apps. So those kind of app also can be developed by using C language. Then fourth number point, Google Chrome also developed by C programming language. That is, it is actually not Google Chrome, it is Google's Chromium. That image also I have given right side, can check. The image I gave right side here, this is Google Chromium. Google's, this is the product of Google. That is also a web browser. Before Google Chrome get arrived, this Chromium was getting used. Thereafter, one database also has been developed using C programming language, that is MySQL, which image I gave you here. MySQL is a database package. Then the last point, it is used in developing an operating system. Lot of operating system like Apple's OS X, Microsoft Windows, Symbian. Symbian is a mobile-based operating system. So these are also developed using C programming language. So here I have shown you the applications of C programming language. Means learning C programming language, what else you can do? What kind of program you can develop? Let's go to the next. Next is saying how C program works. Means how we can write a program and how it is getting compiled, what file it is generating. So all this is nothing but. So let's go with the theory. C is a compiler based language. Compiler I told you before. Compiler is a software which required to translate from high level to low level and vice versa. A compiler is a special tool. Here the definition is given. It is a special tool that compiles the program and convert it into object file, which is a machine readable. If you notice the image, when I develop a program in C, if I gave the name as Rashmi.c, so here Rashmi is the file name and .c, C is the extension of the file, means file type. Which type of file? Na C file. So because of it is a C file, so .c is written. If you see .cpp, it means it is a C++ file. .cpp is C++ file. .java is a Java file. .jpg, it is a image file. So this is a file type. So when this is written here, source code. the program or the set of instructions which we wrote has the name Rashmi.c. So I save this file with Rashmi.c. Then when I will translate it, this is human readable code. Computer cannot understand. So computer will understand after it gets translated. So for translating this or after translating this using compiler, because compiler duty is what? To translate the source code and make it to object code. Object code is what? The machine readable code. Now object code can be readable by machine. So the extension, the file Rashmi.c will be copied and it gets created in the extension that is Rashmi.obj, obj for object file. It means in your system there will be a second file with the same name, only thing the extension will be different. So this 3 character is extension or secondary name of a file. Fine. Thereafter what it does, now it converts the object code to executable file. And the extension of the executable file will be same name Rashmi as I gave in the source file Rashmi. So same name will be same, only the extension will get changed to exe. So this become a executable file. Executable file means it can run, it can execute on a PC, on a device without its own application, means without C programming, without C editor or C compiler. Fine, which practically I will explain you more nicely. So this is how the programs we have to develop. When we develop a program, it becomes a source code. After we compile it, it generates the object code, that is machine readable code. And after that, automatically it creates one executable file, that is auto executable file. The extension of that file will be .exe, which can run without having its own application. So every file we made in C programming, it will have 3 files automatically. One file will have again 2 files will automatically get created by the editor when we after it get compiled, after it get translated. So this all about in this video, where we came to know about the C programming language, who developed, when it get developed, how it helps, what kind of programming we can do, what is language, what is program. Then we came to know how the program can be written as well as how it can be compiled and what are the file types it has. So normally C has 3 kind of file. One is .c, then .obj and .exe. Every file has primary name. Rashmi is the primary name of the file, and .c is the secondary name. In this case, .obj is the secondary name and Rashmi is the primary name. And in this case, Rashmi is the primary name and exe is the secondary name. Hope all of you clear whatever we have seen in this video. Thank you.